Hi, Gemini. This is a reading specifically for you couples, just to touch base and see what type of energetics that you guys are working with this month. I am available to do private readings as well as to answer any questions and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the World card, and this touches on the type of energy you're bringing into this situation, and this has to do with things finally coming full circle, so to speak. This has to do with, you guys have been through a lot, and things really, again, just like coming full circle, but also very evolved. Now, the next card is the Tower, which shows where you're at now in regards to this situation. Things have to change in order to move forward. And they have to change in a very significant type of way. Going through this type of energy, things can never go back to the way that they were. And what's interesting is that brings us to the Five of Swords, which is a very, very deep, it's all about deep work, okay? Any of the fives is about deep work, okay? Lots of processing. This has to do with making a decision and doing so in a way that, when we're in regards to the Five of Swords, it stings. Literally, it stings and it's difficult. This could have to do with a situation that literally like slapped you across the face and you're trying to recover from it, right? And I think it's directly related to this energy within the Tower. A very abrupt, sudden type of change that you're trying to recover from and make sense. And this has to do with, in regards to moving forward, making a decision without it coming from spite. When we're in this type of energy, it's kind of easy to say, you know what, fuck you, go fuck off, go fuck yourself, without really thinking about, the repercussions of your actions. So when we're in this state and we're in pain and it stings, it's so important to make sure that you're making a decision that you can live with. Okay, a lot of times when we're dealing with the energy of the Five of Pentacles, it's kind of like get in and get out with doing as least damage as you can sort of energy. Which brings us to the Devil, which it's interesting because we're in Capricorn season, right? The Devil is one of the most healing cards throughout the deck. It's also the scariest, but it's about, working with those shadows. It's about working with the shadows and, making a decision about how you're going to handle this type of energy. And when I think of the Devil, what I have learned is it's all about the way that you handle it. And a lot of times when we're in the shadow, we have darker type thoughts, and that's what your partner's working with right now. And it's okay to have those type of thoughts as long as you're not harming or hurting anyone. It's part of processing. It's part of, the way we heal. Your partner's really going through it right now. And it's all about, since we're in Capricorn season, the energetics of the month, walking with the shadows and trying to work through them. Now, where he or she's at in regards to this relationship now is the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. This person's in the shadow. They don't know how to get out of this situation, when in reality, all they need to do is choose to bless this type of energy and walk with it. They can get out of this situation anytime or any way that they want. They just have to release it. And, it's difficult to come to that point. The energy that they're going through, it's super heavy, but it's also incredibly healing. And it's part of their life path. It's something that they need to go through right now. Now, the direction that they want to take this relationship in is the Emperor. They want full steam ahead. They want to move forward. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person was coming across as being overbearing and maybe, just a little too much. Maybe in regards to this situation, you need to tell this person, you need to back off and let me process this. I mean, significant change. You weren't expecting this change. We have the World card. I think that this situation caught you completely off guard. Now, the way that you see this individual is the death card. So, you see this person is going through this major change and transformation. I mean, look at the cards that, this individual is dealing with. The devil and the eight of swords, grief, letting go. How am I able to release all this stuff? You see this individual going through it. This is something you're already aware of. This person's going through something very important in their life, a huge transition. Now, the way that your partner sees you is the Three of Wands. This person wants to continue on the same path with you. They want to continue to put forth the work in order to make this situation work. Now, as far as the outcome goes, we have the Lovers card. So, we have this crazy, intense, emotional connection, but it's all about choice. This is a 6. So, do I walk this path with this individual or do I walk alone? This could also mean, since we're going through so much change, that you're just taking the relationship in a different direction. So, with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.